Hi everybody! To start, you're going to want to find a sharp pair of scissors um, and a surface that you can bead from. I would recommend either a folded up pillowcase or something similar to that, or a lid to a yogurt container or a Tupperware container. Next, you're going to want to get out your beading kit. Find which bag is the main color and which bag is your accent color. You'll be able to tell the difference because the main color is almost 3 times more full. So to begin, you're going to want to start with a knot on the end of your thread. I usually start with a slip knot because it's the easiest to get a clean, thick knot. But we're going to use an anchor bead, so the knot really is just to add a bit more security. You can't really see what I'm doing here, but I'm just trimming up the extra thread on each end of my knot just to have a cleaner knot to work with. And then you're going to want to thread your needle. Now we're going to start with our anchor bead. So to make your anchor bead, you're going to pick up one accent bead and one main color bead. This is going to be the beginning of our pattern. So once you have 2 beads on your thread, you're going to take your needle and put it back through the top of your first bead or your accent bead. And once you have it threaded backwards through the first bead, then you're going to put your needle back through the bottom of the second bead. It can be a little tricky, but this creates a strong knot to start with. So once you have your anchor bead in place, like so, you're going to continue the pattern and pick up 2 more main color beads. So you should have 4 beads in total, 1 accent bead, and then 3 of your main color beads. And then we're going to really just start going here. Pick up 1 accent bead, and then 3 main color beads. And essentially that's going to be our pattern. 1 accent, 3 main color beads, 1 accent bead, 3 main color beads, until we get to the right length, which in this case, to go around the top of your ornament, is about 40 beads. So just repeat 1, 3, 1, 3 until you get to 40 beads. Once you have 40 beads strung together, you're going to want to thread your needle back through the bottom end of the first bead. This will create a loop that you then can put around your ornament. As you see, I'm doing it here a bit more complicated way. So here you can see the needle is threaded back through the first bead. This makes a nice loop and doesn't knot it, so it can keep being pulled tight. You're then going to want to thread your needle through the next 3 main color beads and then through the next accent bead. This just makes a more secure foundation to start the ornament with. So here you can see the thread is coming out of the white bead, which is my accent bead, and we can start our pattern now. So we're going to use the same 3, 1, 3 pattern using 3 of our main color beads, 1 accent bead, and then 3 more main color beads. This is what creates the triangle shape. So push your needle back through the next accent bead, skipping the next 3 beads. That creates the base of the triangle. And you're just going to want to repeat this step until the end of the row. Three red, 1 white, 3 more red, and then through the next accent bead. Here I just wanted to show you how it can get a bit loose as you go when you're first beginning, but it will tighten back up around the end of the row. So don't worry about that. So here at the end of the row, your thread is coming out of the last accent bead, And you're going to want to thread your string down through the side of your triangle. So here I'm putting it in the first bead in that side of the triangle, and then I'm going to put it through the next two of those red beads in the side. You want your thread to end up out of the accent bead at the tip of your triangle. This is what's called stepping up into the next row. After your thread is coming out of your accent bead and you're ready to begin your second row, you're going to start with 3 main color beads, 1 accent bead, and then 3 main color beads again. This is essentially repeating the last row a second time. So putting your needle through the next accent bead, like that, and then repeat until the end of the row. Here's the end of the second row, where you add 3 main color beads, 1 accent bead, and then 3 main color beads again to create your triangle. This clip skips to the end of the 4th row, so sorry about that, I'm not sure what happened there. So once you get to the end of your row with 3, 1, 3, just thread it back through your accent bead at the end of the row and down through the side of the triangle again and out your accent bead and begin this row that is 4, 1, 4. So each time we begin a new row, we're just increasing by 1 main color bead each time.